Hi, I'm Eliana Lagozo, and we're here with our Jacksonville High School's band director, Mr. Roger Moore. So, Mr. Moore, what inspired you to become a band director, and what made you want to lead our Jacksonville High School band program?
Yeah, so I actually got my start as a band director when I was approached going into my final semester of my undergrad studies at the University of New Orleans. One of the band directors from the district that I eventually started working for, one of the two band directors at the all sixth grade campus approached me and said, would you be willing to be a long-term sub while my assistant band director is going on maternity leave? They knew I was graduating with a degree in music, although it wasn't a music education degree at the time, but anybody who had a music degree could fulfill that position as a long-term sub for the band director. And so in the fall of 2000, in the spring of 2005 is when I actually became a long-term sub as a band director, and I had just graduated in December 2004. So I had no plans of being a band director, but it just kind of fell in my lap. And as far as what inspired me to really lead this band program or want to take over the band program here at Jacksonville High School is I saw potential for a band program here in the Jacksonville North Pulaski School District to be on the same competitive level with other local and surrounding schools and school districts. We have one middle school, one high school, so that middle school feeds directly into the high school. And it's a beautiful campus, has state-of-the-art facilities, and it's just a great place to come with great resources, great support from administration, from the central office on down to our staff here at the Jacksonville High School campus. And it's just a great opportunity to build a band program because everything that I've always wanted in a school campus is here and provided here at Jacksonville High School. We have the resources, we have the facilities, we have the support, we have the funds to do the things, and then when we don't have the funds, people are reaching out and saying, how can we help and how can we assist you all? And then the students, the scholars here at Jacksonville High School have so much talent and potential that's being untapped. So I had an opportunity to come here, and I had a vision to really build that. I would drive by the high school even 2 years before even accepting a position or applying here. I would drive by the school. I would come to the campus. I would video record the football field and the football stadium and the campus because I was like, man, this is a great campus. It's great facilities. And I saw myself being able to be the band director here. Also, I had an opportunity to do a video portfolio when I applied for the position. I was doing an interview. And I actually came on campus. I actually recorded myself talking to the administration in the video interview for my video portfolio because I was applying for the band director's position here. And I saw myself standing on the football field at the 50-yard line, and I could see the band playing under the lights on Friday nights. Hello there, my name is Roger Moore, and I would love to be your high school's next high school band director, leading the high school marching band into the stadium under the lights on Friday nights. Hey, let's work together and let's build the instrumental music program of the Jacksonville North Pulaski School District to world-class status. Let's tighten up. And that reality, that vision and that dream has come true. It has become a reality. And just this past Friday, we've had a great success with the band performing its first field show under my direction here at Jacksonville High School. And it's a lot of great things happening here at Jacksonville High School with the band program.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, for your halftime entertainment, direct your attention to the field as you listen to the sound of soul and grit as you witness the high step, horn pop, and body rock Martin Tight Band of the Bill. The band is under the direction of Mr. Roger Moore, Miss Whit Kevin, Mr. Eddie Rogers, and Miss Alicia Jones. The band is led on the field by the JHS Director.
process is not gonna be nothing easy, to be honest with you. Like for me, I'm a boxer, right? And the process you gotta take is like a time at a time, like a step for a step. Like you got with boxing, you gotta run, you gotta be in shape, you gotta eat right, and you gotta get your technique and workouts down. All that for when you get in the ring and actually box. And it go the same for band. So with band, you gotta actually practice and know how to hit your notes. It actually take like some research to like hear other people play, and then you start trying to play that. It's just all about practice and being patient with your instrument, cause I get frustrated real easy, so I be wanting to quit sometimes. But you really can't quit. You gotta keep going, and then it'll all come to you when you practice a lot more and every day. When I first joined band, I was heavily nervous, didn't know what to do. Mr. Moore, our band director, set me on the right path on what to do when I first started trumpet for my first years, because I switched over from football. So I had no experience with a trumpet, but he seen that wasn't my perfect fit, so he switched me over to the trombone. It was a hard instrument at first. I didn't trust the process. I tried to rush everything and tried to play a C, anything higher than that, but I couldn't do it. So I had to work on my lip slurs. This past Friday night, I was in the trumpet section as that was our second game. I had a fun experience while I was on the field. Our first time having a marching performance. Well, while I was at it, we did the Cupid Shuffle. This is my first time playing on trombone. I be playing my boy Dylan and Deshaun, a pro. They've been playing for years. He got more experience than me, but I hope I can get on his level one day.
What do you envision our band program becoming?
Yes, now that's an excellent question because I actually envisioned this band program being 100 members or more. It's so easy to do that because you have a middle school program that's about at 170 between grades 6 through 8, 160, 170 at the Jacksonville Middle School campus, and that's grades 6 through 8. And so when you talk about retention, when you talk about keeping those students, those scholars interested in music as they transition from 8th grade to 9th grade, it's just a win-win situation. And I can see because we're already at about 60 students in our band program now. We started out with 36 the first week of school, and we've grown up to about 60 now. And we have a couple of other people who are going to be joining in the next few days. And I had a couple of guys come down to lunch today that expressed interest, and one who actually is a former band student. He's from Mississippi, and he plays snare drum, and he came down, he was chopping on the snare drum, and I had a couple other students that was there that played percussion, and it just became a snare battle, you know. And so it's very competitive when your friends see what you're doing and they see that it's fun and it's very entertaining and very engaging. They become interested and want to be a part of it too. So I really see this band growing beyond 100 students within the next 2 years, and we can definitely be a powerhouse here in Jacksonville and beyond.
How much do you think the band has improved in this early part of the school year?
I truly see this band program competing with the best, whether it's at all region, whether it's for jazz all region, concert all region, assessment for concert assessment, solo and ensemble scholarships awards to whatever school of that student's choice, their dream school. I've got students who are at their dream school right now. I see us being that band program. I see us being a band program that's talked about in good ways from other students and other schools and other band directors. Long gone are the days where Jacksonville is just going to be a school that people see when they pass by. It's going to be a school when we hear Jacksonville High School, we know about the band program. They're going to talk good. They're going to speak good things about the band program. And I really see that. We have some very talented students. We have people who are buying into the program as a student in the band program. And I'm seeing your growth and your excitement increase and accelerate in just these first 6 weeks of school. So the future is very bright for Jacksonville High School and Jacksonville North Pulaski School District's music program. So when you talk about growth and improvement in any sport or band or any organization or anything that you do, any skill, there's a process to that, right? So the process is sometimes grueling. Oftentimes it is grueling. Sometimes it's very, very frustrating. It can be very rewarding at times because you see little increments of growth and improvement. But I've seen a lot of improvement in the first 6 weeks from the band program as a whole, but it's like learning a new language. You have a new director, you're learning different processes and systems, and it takes time to get acclimated to that. And there are times where, as we have in our program, where we're putting students in band who haven't played in band before, or who was in band but missed a year or 2 years, and now they're back in the band. So you have all these different levels of growth or skill level, and it can be a little frustrating at times because you're learning notes in one section of the band, and then in another section of band you have these advanced students or scholars or musicians, and so it can be very grueling. It can be very frustrating because sometimes you get impatient because as a visionary you see where you want to go, and you're not always able to take the group that you're leading there at the pace that you want. So these first several days of band, in the first several weeks, you have a lot of wrong notes, a lot of wrong rhythms, a lot of inconsistencies in the band. But then if you just endure a little bit longer, you start seeing those things take shape and take form. And I'm hearing some of my trombone players. Of the 5 trombone players we have, one is a veteran player. He's been here for a couple years and has been in band 5 or 6 years. And then you have the rest that are beginners. But I'm starting to hear them develop their sound. They're starting to develop their range. And when you see those increments of growth, it excites you, man, because you see as a visionary, you see what the band can become. And so I've seen a lot of great improvement, not just in them, but even in our percussion, our drum line. Half the drum line are beginners. Our woodwind section is starting to develop. We have a lot of young students in the band, a lot of 9th graders. So the maturity level in terms of musician is not as high as a band program that has a lot of juniors and seniors. But the great and the most beautiful thing about that is we're young, and I have longevity with those students. So that core group of people, that nucleus, that's what we're going to be able to build our band program around. I'm excited. It's great.